Charlie Parsons, Boxing Social here. The first time on an interview, weirdly enough. I think before it's been my colleagues grabbing you, etc. But Chloe Watson here ahead of Friday night. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. Just come down here, for the media workout and yeah, feeling good, excited for Friday.
Well, I think there's a special experience about Friday. I've been saying it on every interview, but there's boxing, there's a little appetiser, then the football, and then the main events go. On terrestrial TV, a lot of people will be watching this Friday night. How excited are you to put on a show on such a big platform?
Yeah, very excited. We boxed on Channel 5 on when they had the show over in Liverpool, which was great for me. It was a really good fight and I enjoyed, a lot of eyes on me that night, and I'm open for the same on Friday and to put on a good performance.
Look, women's boxing is absolutely flying, almost to the point where Eddie Hearn keeps saying it, but don't need to even use the word women's because it's just flying. How excited are you to be part of something that's being taken so seriously and almost pushed more than sort of female athletes in other sports? It's something that's been taken so seriously, and we're seeing just time and time again it deliver the big fights. And also what can be refreshing with female boxing is maybe the fights that we couldn't get made with the men, the women are always ready to get in with each other. We've only got to look at that Shields Marshall card.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously I'm excited about it, but it's what us as women deserve. Like you've just said, they've got women out there taking opportunities that men possibly wouldn't, and you've got people moving up weight to create these great fights to put women's boxing out there and to really bring the eyes into boxing and just show that women can box too. And I think we're doing a great job at that, to be honest. And obviously you've seen Natasha Jonas and her success over the last 12 months, which has been massive. Obviously Katie Taylor is just the real one. She's been at it from the start, and and then you've seen that massive fight with Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, which was great, like you said, for women's boxing, and I think people are looking at it now and not a perspective of it's women's boxing as it is boxing as a whole. And they've done it in the MMA, so there's no saying that they can't do it in boxing, and I think we're on the path to creating that.
Look, obviously I know your gym, but for the people that don't, you train by Ricky Hatton, you've got Blaine with you, you've got Brad in the gym who we'll go into, and obviously Ricky Hatton, who had his exhibition the week before, I think. I've just come back from Dubai, so I'm a bit scrambled still, but look, how impressed were you with Ricky getting back in the ring? And he done his little Zimmer frame thing, but just such a nice opportunity for the people in Manchester to see him one last time.
Yeah, and I was very lucky because I felt like I was able to be a big part of it, from being in the gym and watching him train to training alongside of him to him showing me combinations on the pads and then seeing him pull it off in sparring, later that night, and then to actually sit there and watch him, fight and perform the way he did at 44 years of age, losing all that weight. It's inspirational. So I really enjoyed being a part of that, really, and it's something that I can take, and it gives me the boost to carry on doing what I'm doing, because he's achieved everything that he's achieved, and to do what he done this year has been great.
So being around Ricky, you're no short of someone who can, tell you and give you advice, etc. How special is it for yourself? I know you've been with Ricky for a while now, but just having someone like that mentor you and guide your career and train you.
Yeah, like I said, he's done everything. Well, he did a lot with his career. There's only one Ricky Hatton, and to be getting the advice from him, when obviously I'm wanting to be on a similar path, and my goals fit well with what he achieved. I can't ask for any better advice when it comes from the man himself.
Finally from me, just on to Brad. I caught up with him this week. I didn't want to put too much pressure on him, but he's still in happy spirits. He's enjoying some time off with Abby. They're eating some good food. Look, wasn't to be for him, but he's young, he can come again. He went in with a very, very game Tyler Denny, who, full credit to him in the victory. Next for Brad, just obviously he's injured himself, so just a bit of time off and then back into the ring, and 2023 go again.
Yeah, there's so much more to come from Brad. He's a great fighter and he's got a great mindset, so I've got no doubt that he's got good things coming for him in 2023, and yeah, I'm excited for it.
Chloe, thank you for speaking to us at Boxing Social. Just a final message ahead of Friday night.
If you're watching, then I hope put on a good performance for you, and yeah, tune in.
Thank you very much.